Sidney Stephens is here from down around the Austin area. What exactly is where your home is?
Technically Spicewood, I guess. But
Yeah.
Spicewood is a very large area.
Yeah.
Northwest of Austin.
Speaking of golf and Spicewood,
Yeah.
coming up in a week or two, my job is a realtor with Waco Realtors. They're having a big get-together down there at Lakeway.
Okay, yeah.
And we're trying to figure out what's a good place to play golf in that area.
Wow. I'm not much of a golfer, but
Yeah. I didn't know maybe you drive by a course or
I
know
know.
of one.
that's like Lakeway's like a PGA like pro tour thing, isn't it, or something like that?
I don't know.
I think Falcon Head around there somewhere. Probably the most fun you would have would be actually going out to Spicewood, out to Pedernales, where Willie's golf course is.
Ah,
And
okay.
It's a cut and putt, and it's like,
like
I've never
it.
played it, but from what I hear, there's rocks and sticks, and
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you might see Willie out there. Who knows?
Or you know what else, Kevin?
What's that?
Just go to a bar and sit and have cocktails and forget the golf.
There's a few of those. Yeah, yeah.
Sidney, man, thank you so much for coming in today. And
Yeah.
before we get started singing, I got to know about that guitar. Beautiful guitar.
Yeah,
Is there a history behind it?
This has a long history, but to probably make it short, there's probably no way to make it short. I got this probably back in the mid-'90s when I first moved to Austin. I got it from Ray Hennig's, Heart of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which he had a place here too, didn't he?
Yes, yes.
And Ray was great. I've got another guitar he actually picked out for me, but this one, and it used to be black and like pretty and everything. Years later, I decided to go to Nashville, which was arguably a good or bad idea. Depends on which side you want to be on. But for some reason, I got it in my head. I was worried about my pretty precious little guitar, so I went and carved it up with just a sharp, the pointy end of a bottle opener, like the old. And so I carved up a bunch of stupid art on it. Because I didn't want anybody stealing it, or if they did, I would find it really easy in a pawn shop or whatever.
Go to the pawn shop, there it is.
Yeah. So I carved it up and just made it ugly. Years later, I actually did some screen printing stuff and cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I moved back here to Austin in '05, and just had, and it was years, and then I went through a whole bout of working and drinking. I became a pro at both things. And then, but during the kind of the latter half of the drinking part, it was, that part where they call it a disease, that started kicking in.
Right.
Mix that with some depression and all that, you get a real nice, a hard time, you could say. But
Yeah.
so I had actually quit playing guitar altogether, and this was just sitting there, and I gave it to this friend of mine, because he was practicing wood burning, and I'm just like, I don't care anymore. You can destroy it. It didn't matter, and because I'd given up playing for about 10 years. I got it back, and it looked like this, and it was like he did an amazing job on it.
Oh, yeah.
The back's got some, different stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing on there, kind of an Austin thing, whatever.
Wow.
But the weirdest part is he didn't really know anything about that I had quit playing music altogether. I was done with it. And when I got it back, it had this Phoenix on here. So that was like a really strange kind of thing, just to have that. And that's one of the, I don't know, it's just interesting that it had a Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I started playing again and got sober, and and I'm back and I'm here, and
There
I
you
figured
go.
playing this, and it still sounds fine. It didn't affect the tone
Now,
really.
Did you name the guitar after that? You call it the Phoenix now?
I don't know. I've never really named it.
Well,
I've never
officially
even
now
thought
we've
about that.
named it the Phoenix.
Yep. I think
Okay.
it's done.
There it is, the Phoenix, spelled with an F.
Yeah, that's it. I love it. All right, let's get into a song. What are you going to do first?
I'm going to do, speaking in Nashville, when I was there, I met a lot of good people there. One of my good friends named Nathaniel Allen, who is a songwriter, we did a collaboration album together when I was there in my little studio. And that album is called Want Too Much, and we called ourselves the LGs. That's on my website, www.bigsid.biz. Everything I've done is on that site.
Oh, nice.
It's not the greatest site, but it's getting there. But yeah. So this is a song he wrote. This will be my only cover tune. But he's got a lot of roots, family roots down in Mississippi, the Delta area, and a lot of blues guys and stuff in his family. His mom and dad play music. And he's an incredible musician too. But this is one of the songs we put on that album. He sings it on the album way better than I do, but it's called Howlin'. Well, I've been weak and I've been weary. I've been sleeping on the floor, 'cause I miss that sweet woman. She won't see me no more. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. And she's been gone and I've been lonely. I've been hanging by the phone, 'cause I miss that sweet woman, and I wish she'd come home. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. Ooh. I wonder how could you do this to me? Who she trying to be? I walk the floor, lose my mind, all alone here, howling and crying. Well, I've been weak and I've been weary. I've been sleeping with the phone, and I miss my sweet baby. Oh, I'd wish she'd come home. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying and howling. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying. Baby left me crying, howling.
Nice. Ha. Great song.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, that's a.
You know,
a great
he would
song
have
to
to have done it mistake-free, incredible job to do it better than you just did it. You did a great job.
I hit a few wrong chords there, but, you know, hopefully nobody noticed.
Nah, we
I know
won't.
Al noticed.
Are you originally from the Austin area?
No, I'm actually from, where am I from? That's a good question. Mostly kind of the whole state of New Mexico and then a lot of West Texas.
Really?
From Andrews to Lubbock to, you know, all that. And then all over New Mexico. Kind of, different places. So from everywhere.
So how did you end up in Austin area?
It was music. It took me a while to figure out that's what I wanted to do, but when I did, like I said, it was the mid-'90s, and I just decided to pack up and go to Austin and learn how to be a songwriter and a singer. And 30 years later, I'm still learning how to be a songwriter and a singer.
Do you think that Austin is still the place to go and to be, and for live music, for local music? Is it still happening in that area?
That is a hard question to answer. I think it depends on who you are, how much money you got, and what kind of music you're doing. It's still a great music hub for sure. I mean, it's changed a lot, and I was thinking about that too. It's like in the mid-'90s when I showed up there, I actually caught the tail end of kind of the old guys from the '70s that were still playing. You know,
Yeah.
Rusty Weir was the guy that I really, I mean,
Oh,
he was great. He's the guy that first put me on a stage during his set, which was great. And yeah, Rusty was awesome. I stood next to Jerry Jeff Walker at the Saxon Pub. Made an idiot out of myself, but still, you know, it was Jerry Jeff.
And
right?
we've all done that, right,
Yeah.
Kevin?
And then, you know, I see Willie, not much anymore, but there's been a few Willie sightings out that way.
Yeah, you're so right. 6th Street is not what it used to be. In fact, just a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we were down there for a concert. And afterwards, we went to our hotel, which was down in that area. And we were talking to somebody. We said, hey, yeah, I think we're going to run over to 6th Street. The guy goes, oh, be careful. It's gotten kind of bad.
I think it's better now. I mean, since I don't know when that was, but
About 4 years ago.
Yeah, they're working really hard to clean up down there, and they've got barricades now, and there's a whole thing going on with 6th Street coming back. They're trying to get it back to really
that's
safe.
good. That's good. Well, I love Austin. All
Bring
right,
back music.
let's quit chatting. Let's get back to another song. What do you want to do now?
All right, so this one is it's called "Someplace I Can Stay." I have not released this yet.
Ooh, nice.
It is being mastered, hopefully right now, by a friend of mine. Which and it's a 6-song EP that I've coming out with. It's taken me like 2.5 years to actually get out there and do it.
Nice.
I do everything in my own studio. I record. I do all the engineering. I play every instrument. I do everything.
Kevin,
just by
it's a world
necessity.
premiere right here on the show.
I know. I'm
so this
super
one,
excited.
I don't know if I've played this one before.
Well, we'll pretend you didn't, and we'll say this is the world debut of this song.
I'll play a couple of them coming off that the EP that's coming out. But this is "Someplace I Can Stay." It's kind of a little bit about having a hard time getting by and surviving, and then just finally finding a place you like. So I don't know. It's complicated. This old town gave me a hard time. Wasn't easy to settle in. And now things seem to have worked out fine. Starting to feel like an old friend. Had enough of living the motel life. It's good to call someplace home. And I still hear that highway calling me. But I've been down that road. Some Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Sometimes I wonder how I wound up here, but I'm thankful I'm here with you. Throughout my life there's been the constant fear might not live long enough to see things through. Some people call this destiny. Whatever it's called, I'll take it. Think about tomorrow when the sun comes up. But when the sun goes down, I'll know I've made it. And everything seems easier now that I take my time. Do it once, and do it right. Can't believe how I troubled my mind. Just try to win a losing fight. Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Sometimes I find city life suits me fine. Country ain't never too far away. Take a drive to ease my mind. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay. Finally found someplace I can stay.
Good job. Sidney Stephens from down around Spicewood there playing the music this today. We've got Sidney Stephens from down around Spicewood is sure to play some music. Let's go with another song, buddy.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for putting musicians out here too. I appreciate that. You got a full, pretty good roster going there, but
you know,
it's nice to have people supporting live music, and it's good.
It's what it's all about, man. You know, I spent too many years in corporate radio, and when we started this show just over a year, I said, let's get away from that crap. Let's do local. Let's do music, no matter what the format. No matter the genre, yeah. Let's get that music out here. We have way too many, not too many, we have so many talented musicians in the state of Texas.
Oh, yeah. More and more. There's no shortage, that's for sure. I'm learning that. But, yeah, you know, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I'll do this one. This is another one that's going to be on that EP coming out pretty soon. Hopefully March 28th is when I've got the release date set.
Great.
And it's going to be under the name The Big Sid, which is kind of yeah, just because I'm doing something different and doing something new. So this one's called Slow Days and Steady Moving. It's kind of about just getting to my age and deciding to slow down and stop working so hard and killing yourself. And that's kind of what it's about. So I'll do it. Let's see how it goes. One foot on the floor at 7. Dog is wiggling around and staring, follows me around my morning routine. Feed the cat is dramatically falling down as I stumble my way around. There was a time my only thought was nicotine. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. I gave up booze and other vices. Don't miss them now, and that's nice. I walk the dog, then watch the morning news. Takes a bit to get my stuff moving. I don't hurry now that I found my groove, and I'm happier and it all works out the same. A buck's a buck no matter how it's made. Too much is too insane. I don't think we're all meant for this. I used to hurry and run out the door just to park in the road with the whole world. It's what I thought I had to do. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. And I was never gonna make it anyway. I wish I knew that in my younger days. I would have taken the scenic route. Killing myself just to get by. Now I'm getting by, just getting by. Started out with nothing, still got nothing left. Making time with my family, let the music set me free. Writing down my life in one long line. The world's too much to contemplate, too much information and too much rage. Cautious and confused about the crowd. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days, steady moving. Slow days, steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Dudes yelling at me on the road, misinformed and on the phone. It's probably time to legalize weed. Or maybe it's time just to feed the cat and drink some beans and forget about that. See who's winning on The Price is Right. I pay my dues, play my cards right, chug along in the tunnel towards the light. There's peace at the end, I'm told. I do a good thing when I can, don't have to believe in any plan, just to get inside them pearly gates. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving. Slow days and steady moving.
Good job.
Thank you.
Hey, when is your birthday?
March 28th, actually, when I'm setting the release date. That way I can remember it.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
March 28th. All right. Sidney is here. Sidney, let's do another song, buddy.
I could do that. I got a lot of them. I do play covers, too. It just, everybody can do that. So.
Hey, this is a chance to get it out there that, you know, for the stuff you've written or your good friends have written, that nobody else can hear unless they go to your website. Well, how are they going to know about you? on this show.
That's great. That's exactly, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. So this one is called Heart-Shaped Rain. There's an album I have called Heart-Shaped Rain also. And this one is, it's kind of a heartbreak song, I guess, something like that. Part of the inspiration with this was a place I rented in Nashville, an upstairs of a house. And it was, in winter, it was very cold. There was no heat, no electricity up there.
Oh,
I used to get plastic and cover the windows up, and the whole upstairs would just breathe with, like a lung. And because there's cold air coming up through the floor vents and everything else. So this is a mix of like a love lost story and the old house, I've just like metaphorically put in here. So
Sure.
But I always think of that old house when I'm singing this because it was my favorite place to live and probably one of the worst places I've ever lived at the same time, but it was cool. She left me standing in a mystery cloud. Her love ain't easy to figure out. She pulled my heartstrings until they broke. Now I can't get her back and I can't let her go. The sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. So here I'm standing in this empty house, and I'm praying on rain to drown me out. Howling wind, won't you leave me alone? Go do some good and blow her back home. The sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Sky grows darker outside my window. Lightning strikes as cold wind blows, and this old house can't take these winds of change. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane. Heart-shaped rain creeping down my window pane.
Sidney, buddy, thank you so much for coming up.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'm glad I could make it out. This has been a good experience. It's fun.
Man, you've done a great job. Remind everybody, your friends and neighbors, if they didn't watch it live, they can watch it later tonight, tomorrow, next week. You can listen to it audio podcasts later on as well, Spotify, Apple, things like that. So get out there. All right, let's wrap it up with one more song. I miss you, Jim. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Here we go. Take it away.
All right. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do something that's a little more country because I've been doing the rock stuff there, and my genre is all over the place. So this one is it's called 18 Wheels. It's a truck driving song, believe that.
Nice.
This is written back in the early 90s. I was team driving with a friend of mine, and this is about those times. This song is actually, there's a video of it with actual video footage that we took while I was truck driving, but most of it's like this, so I had to edit. And it was about my buddy Lee and his wife and his family, and sadly Lee passed away from cancer a while back. He never got to see this or hear this, but that's a bummer. But anyway, this goes out to Lee. Follows never-ending white line. He's got to keep his family behind. They say this lifestyle takes a certain breed, and he does it best just to give his children what they need. Now she's at home making all the ends meet, takes the kids to school and ties the shoes on their feet. And then she's got a job down at the Dairy Queen, keeps her mind off the highway and preserves her sanity. And if you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels are crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll. Sometimes the road to marriage gets a little rough, and sometimes they wonder if life this way is just too much. And it's hard to communicate 8,000 miles away, so they put it all on hold till he gets home in a few more days. Making up is good, but never long enough. The highway pulls the tension and tests the strength of love. She can hear a teardrop fall as he pulls out on the road, and life goes on till he gets back home. If you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll. And if you listen to the nighttime, you can hear a lonesome sound. 18 wheels crying as they roll across the ground. Moon above is shining light on his way home. Sometimes the moon is crying too, 'cause that ain't the way those 18 wheels roll. Ain't the way those 18 wheels